He wasn't any different. Yeah, he had those nice green eyes and was on the tall side, and I liked his shirt. He even tucked it in. But he didn't say anything. Well, yeah, he spoke, but he didn't say anything. If you really look into those eyes, they're kind of dull and they're not saying anything. And again, I found myself staring at another wall, even if it's a nice wall, a handsome wall. You know there's nothing inside. Just a bunch of empty rooms nobody thought to finish. And then suddenly I feel like I'm also nothing. Just a wall, smiling back at my own stupid face. Feeling my own empty rooms and knowing he could feel it too. Till I excuse myself and go stare in the mirror and say, "Fuck are you?" And there's just no answer to that. Never any answer. So after dinner, he asks if he can drive me home, and he's polite, he's kind, harmless even. And I'm sure he wants sex, and maybe I do too. He's the kind of person that believes in happiness. Believes you can have pleasure without anxiety or fear. Without stirring things up from the bottom, you know? And if I'm honest, what I want is something uglier. Something dirtier. More real. Something to widen those pretty green eyes for once. Hell, I didn't know what I wanted just then. So I told him I was sorry. Sorry for being so weird and distant over dinner. That I should have warned him. Should have warned everyone that I'm some, what, empty room. I can't remember what I said. And he doesn't say anything and keeps staring straight ahead and can't stand the silence. So I start saying how I've always been distant. Distant from other people. From the world. From beautiful things. I told him how I used to climb out of my bedroom window when I was a kid and sit on the roof for hours. I could see the whole neighborhood like I was watching over it. I could see the tops of houses and into people's bedroom windows, and I could imagine myself high in a tree as I looked down on kids playing in the backyards and how pretty everything was. How beautiful anything away from inside that old house. And I didn't tell him this, but I thought for a second, so stupidly, I'd like someone to invite me in off that roof. Someone to close some of that distance. Could I come in off the roof for you? And he looked at me a little nervously. Then I said goodnight and I got out of the car.